morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Joe Oriani, and welcome to the show today. I have some really interesting news for you. A well-known secret has been exposed. But before I say much more, if my face is red, I had gone fishing yesterday in Clearwater, Florida, caught 10 fish on the Queen's Fleet. The crew is excellent. The people I talked to there is excellent. Patty, Ron, Christine, and a bunch of others. I enjoyed myself for 8 hours, but now I'm paying for it because I'm an idiot. Anyway, if you want to get hold of me, please go to my website. It's www.truthchat.fun. You got to put all that in. I don't know why. Maybe I didn't pay enough money. Anyway, for those who don't know, I'm your host for the next 18 or so minutes. The song that you listened to just now is called Revolution. I purchased that song. And at the end of each show, I try to come up with something that refers particularly to what I'm talking about today. But let's get into some of the basics first. I hate this computer. Okay, one of the things that I want to talk about today was the Oprah Winfrey supposedly interview. That really wasn't an interview. That was another one on let's put Kamala Harris up because she still, to this day, can't answer a damn question. Now, Kamala, if you want me to vote for you, please, please, please answer a question. Oh, and before I go any further, before I forget, I want to thank the people from the 22 countries that are listening to me. Please tell your friends, have them go to YouTube, Google, YouTube, and type in my name and hit like and subscribe. It is free. And Sweden, good job. And Canada, I know I'm losing a few of you because I said Trudeau was communist. But you know what? I can't help that. I am never politically correct for all those who you want to know. And I'm not the smartest or the brightest bulb in the ceiling. I make mistakes. I won't admit it. I'm stubborn. And never, never, never politically correct. All right, now back to the news. So anyway, what I was talking about was Kamala and Oprah. Oh, every time she gets asked a question on how you're going to make America's lives better, she doesn't really have an answer. She goes into this thing about lawn service, and that's very frustrating. Now, suppose I didn't want to vote for Donald Trump. Hypothetically, Kamala, what do you stand for? Where do you stand on the border? Oh, now you want to seal it? Can't seal it today? Go talk to your boss, who really isn't your boss anymore. Go talk to him. Shut it down. Little pen. You don't need Congress. What are you going to do for inflation? Why don't you open up the gas, the leases, bring the price of oil way down, and the price of trucking and all that other stuff and shipping will go down. You're about to have, Kamala, a major, major strike in the ports at the end of the month. So please, God, don't do that. We'll never get our Christmas gifts. What do I want for Christmas? Oh, I forgot. Anyway, besides that, then you also have Congress, who wants to shut down. Some of the Republicans and Democrats want to shut down the government. I don't understand this. Why can't they do the bills like they used to months in advance and get them the hell out of Congress? Why do they got to keep doing a continuing resolution? Speaking of that, continuing resolution, the other day, I found out the secret. We all knew it was an open secret. Biden is not the president of the United States. His wife Jill is. Apparently, she had a cabinet meeting. She had a cabinet meeting, all the people there, and she was signing documents and everything else. She was sitting at the head of the table. But we've known that for a while because Joe really don't know what he's doing. He was at an event the other day, and he started to yell, "Who's next?" after losing track at the event. He forgot to introduce the Prime Minister of India. So, the man, I don't know if I wanted him to run or not, but if he ran, Trump would really won. And then, of course, you got little Hillary Clinton, that sort of loser. She still can't get over being the Trump beater. Still think it's not right. Now she thinks half the people, again, that vote for Trump should be locked up. They're crazy, delusional. Maybe we are, maybe we're not. But the last 4 years that Trump was in, it was great. Low gas prices, low interest rates for homes, no, the border was mostly closed, no wars. How does Kamala stand there when she's gonna talk to Putin? Will somebody ask her that question? What is she gonna say? Oh, why don't you go and put a little flour and sugar and salt in the kitchen and we'll make a nice meal and sit down and chat. Hey, way to go. Can't wait to see that one. And anyway, Vice President Harris, running mate, roasted for campaigning for Trump with a fumble. He said all the things that Trump wants. You know, again, I am so afraid for this country. I mean, maybe I didn't follow politics as much in the 60s or 70s or 80s because I was so wrapped up and so self-absorbed with myself that it didn't matter. I was a Democrat, as I told you before. In 2000, I changed to Republican to conservative. I watched Democrats get angry. I watch them get hostile. I watch them get stupid. So there's a lot of people leaving the Democratic Party because, like I told you, JFK couldn't even get elected today. And though I'm not too sure Reagan would get elected in the Republican party either, but we're not talking about them at the moment. We'll wait till Trump is president, then we'll go there. So, okay, we got a lot of little stories today. You know, popular beaches closed after needles and other medical waste wash ashore. This country is wrong. This country should be about helping people. This country should be about helping your neighbor. This country should be about civility. It's none of the above right now. If I approach, I bowl with somebody who is a total progressive. And he goes, I don't even know why I'm talking to you or bowling with you. Because I told him I like Trump. Because he asked me prior to the primaries, who would you like to vote for, Trump or Biden? I said to him, neither. I liked Haley. Well, suppose Haley don't make it, then I'm not Trump. I don't want a freaking crazy man there, like Biden. That's just happens. I told somebody yesterday to listen to this podcast, and I told them I am not perfect. So if you have any complaints, ideas, anything, go to my website and leave me a voicemail. If you want to come on the show, leave me a voicemail. Yeah. And then for the first time since 1984, Kamala Harris is to skip the traditional Al Smith dinner. The first time a presidential candidate has ducked charity events since 1984. And you know what? That's for charity. Charity doesn't begin with her, but apparently she don't care. I mean, Hillary and Trump were there. I mean, so why can't she do that? Why can't she show up and take the heat? It's a roast for both of them. Yeah, oh, look at this. Chicago gangbangers face off against newly arrived Venezuelan migrants. I got to tell you, Chicago, the Venezuelan gangs a lot tougher than you. I hate to say that, but that's just the way it is. Yeah, like I said, a lot of little stories today, this week. There's not really nothing major. Oh, yes. Who knows what's going to happen? New York City, everybody's getting raided, including the mayors, all his mayor friends. Let's talk about the world for a minute. The 22 countries, again, I want to thank them. IDF kills armed gunmen in Gaza as they try to steal humanitarian aid. They should have cut them up, roasted them, and gave them out as a dinner. And of course, Israel strike the other day wiped out a slew of senior Hezbollah military commanders, along with the top commander. And Israel soldiers pushed 4 apparently lifeless bodies from the roof during a West Bank raid. What is wrong with that? You want a dead body staying up there smelling? And if you were in Africa this week, deadly flooding in Africa leaves corpses of crocodiles and snakes floating among human bodies. How gross is that? It must be climate change. So who knows? And Al Jazeera in the West Bank was shuttered by Israel. Good. Now I'm reading something on a Drudge Report. Let me tell you about the Drudge Report. When Matt Drudge first came out with this website, he was Republican. Something happened. He must have hired new people, or he did some drugs or something. But anyway, he is so left leaning. Like I was listening to Mark Levin last night, and I had something up there about Trump was totally untrue. And now you got headlines here. Says poll, newly popular Harris builds momentum. Home stretch was far bigger campaign. Co-ops, conservative culture. Trump in turbulence. Dodges more debate. He's not dodging more debates. He's dodging another mugging. Now, J.D. Vance has a debate coming up. It's with CBS. And Trump believes he's going to get a mugging too, but J.D. Vance can handle himself. So that'll be a lot of fun. I can't wait to watch that one. But if I went to a place and I was getting a mugging, why would I be stupid enough to go back there? What is wrong with these people? And of course, it says Harris raises 4 times more than Trump in donations for final election sprint. And they say because of Taylor Swift, the election registrations are up higher. I don't believe any of this shit I read. Sorry. I just don't. Just absolutely don't. But that's how this American politics go. Until the end, it all sucks. So we shall see. Anyway, that's about it for the week. It's going to be hopefully a good week. Oh, and let's talk about Diddy. Man, he is locked up and he ain't ever getting out. All the money in the world ain't going to help him. Sex trafficking and so who knows? But anyway, that is it for today. Okay, folks, I wish you Merry Christmas, but it's a little too early. I will be back next week, hopefully with some more exciting news from this election. Hopefully it's a lull before the storm. And speaking of storms, Florida may get hit next weekend. I have a wedding to go to in D-Land, Florida, but well, hopefully it's inside. I got to check. Okay, have a good day. And again, thank you very much for being here. Tell your friends. I need the clicks. It's free to subscribe. And again, if you want to be on a show, if you have opinions of your own, go to my website, www.truthchat.fun, and you can leave a voicemail. You can look at all my videos. For those who are new, the first 15 or something like that episodes were more about interviewing people, young kids who are going to be nurses, actors, doctors, lawyers, and Indian chiefs. Now, there's even an interview with me. I did it myself. 2 of them, actually. So, have fun. And just so you know, when them interviews are over and I couldn't get anybody else to interview, I just started going into politics and getting crazier and crazier and crazier and crazy. I talk to myself every week. I have people from all around the world listen to me. He says, there's that crazy old guy sitting in his chair again and ranting and raving. That's me. Okay, have fun. I'll talk to you soon. And everybody be safe. Ciao for right. There's a couple more things that I wanted to add. First of all, my email is joeorianipodcast@yahoo.com. If you want to come on our show, if you have any opinions, you have any thoughts, and we could discuss it. And how I get you on is through Zoom. The other thing I forgot to mention to you, I would never, ever lie to you. Do your own research, but I wouldn't lie to you because there's no need to. Like I told somebody yesterday, all I do is sit here and talk to myself, and I don't have to answer to anybody. I'll never get canceled because I will always come on when I want to. But again, I want to thank all of you from the bottom of my heart and hope to see you all soon. And don't forget, most important thing, if you're not laughing, you're not living.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper.
Anxiety, filling up every space, no privacy. And silently, it could build and build until you finally see, whoa, it's taking over, damn, no closure, moving closer. No exposure, I just wanna be a loner. Some can't stay sober, looking over all their shoulders, like moving boulders just to get out of the home. It sucks, I've had enough, I don't wanna feel the stuck under the rug, all my problems that I shove.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper.
I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough. Nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me, but let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough. Nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me, but let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff. It sucks when you finally feel like giving up. Oh God, no luck, everything feels like you're sticky stuck. I'm lost, handcuffed to the bed where I sleep, don't give a fuck. Can't stop, unplug, feeling overwhelmed, I think I've had enough. Gotta find a way to get some energy, gotta find someone who's a good friend of me. I need purpose to make it all worth it, I'm still searching and I'm still learning. I want a life that's filled with memories, not a life with regret in front of me. I need focus to keep me from hopeless psychosis if I keep moping.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper.
I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough. Nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me, but let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough. Nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me, but let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff.